I realised a couple of things last month when it comes to painting that get in the way of me actually painting, and hopefully in this video when I share how I overcame that, it might help you guys as well. Now last month was one of my busiest months when it comes to painting, and these guys are kinda to blame for that. I really got stuck into painting some Blood Angel stuff. And when I was partway through this project, and partway through painting up loads of Saurians as well, something struck me that I very rarely game. And I always felt guilty about that I was buying these miniatures just to put together and paint, and then they would end up sitting on a shelf, and I would never game with them. Although I will try to, but I just can never guarantee it. It's been the same with all sorts of things. Legions Imperialis is probably the only game that I've actually sat down and played. But recently I've got things for Warcry because I want to try that. I've got things for 40k, I've got things for Kill Team, I've got things for Old World, I've got things for one-page rules. There's so many game systems that I want to play and I never really get round to it. And I found that sometimes stops me from collecting the things that I want to collect. The other thing that struck me was that when I was painting these, I started off with like my veterans for my Blood Angels, and they had like white shoulder pads with black trim, and someone pointed out that that's very Blood Ravens rather than Blood Angels, and I was like, oh no, but I really like the colours of these, and in my head they're Blood Angels. I've ruined it. I'm not allowed to have these anymore, and I can't paint anymore. And then it struck me how stupid that was, that both of these things that were holding me back from painting more models were just a mindset thing. And this video probably isn't going to be groundbreaking or like light something up inside of you, but we've all probably been there, and there's no harm in being the person who buys Warhammer, sticks it together and paints it. That's fine if you never game. They're your miniatures at the end of the day. It's nice to try and game, of course it is, because that's just something that you probably want to do. But if you don't need to feel guilty about it. The actual process of putting these together and thinking about paint schemes and then sitting down and actually doing the painting, that's all a hobby in itself. And then the gaming side of it is a hobby in itself as well. And I suppose the inverse could be true as well. You might be the kind of person who loves to play the game, but hates painting. So you buy painted models, or you get someone to commission paint for you, and then you feel guilty that actually maybe you could have bought all those materials to actually do the painting yourself. But do the thing that you enjoy, and if you enjoy just the painting, just do the painting. Don't feel guilty about it. If you just enjoy the gaming, then just do the gaming, and don't worry about the other side of it. They're your models, and it's your time at the end of the day. And going back to the whole thing of paint schemes, once I realised that I was kind of painting my Blood Angels wrong, I went down the rabbit hole of, ruined them. I need to maybe start again or rethink my colour scheme. And then I started going on things like Reddit and looking at all the different things. And it struck me how many people seem to get into that same mindset as I do, where they're asking the question of, can I use this model as this person? Or can I use this model in this paint scheme? Or what if I paint this model like this? What do I have to use it for? Or if he's a sergeant, what colour helmet does he have? Because I like this colour, but I don't like the colour he's meant to have. I realised loads of us seem to be confined by these odd expectations that you will use the exact right colours. Otherwise, Games Workshop will kick your door down, take your models, or they'll make you eat your models. That seems more fitting. But no one's going to do that. If you paint your models whatever colour you want, nobody, apart from irritating people, are going to have a go at you. If you want to paint your Blood Angels like I have, go for it. If you want to paint your Ultramarines, different random colours, go for it. If you want to do your own custom chapter and all of that, then go for it. They are your models, you paid for them, you were doing the painting, and it's your time. And I know, like I said, it isn't light bulb moment. Most people probably understand this. But for me, it helped me to do so much more last month because it removed a restriction that I was putting on myself that if I want to paint something in a certain way, I'm allowed to. And nobody's going to tell me off for that. Well, actually, people in the comments might tell me off for it because I also paint on YouTube. So therefore, some people will tell me off. But I don't care. They're my models and I enjoy painting them that way. And the other thing that finally removed that restriction was, do I start the Saurian army? It doesn't make sense because I'm probably never going to get them onto the table. I intend to try, but I probably won't. But then I realised it doesn't matter. I enjoy painting. And that's the part of the hobby that I am into. So like I mentioned, this video probably isn't going to be the most enlightening of things ever. But hopefully if you are in one of those camps where you sit and go, I can't paint those models at the moment because I'm not too keen on the colour scheme that I have to use because Games Workshop will shoot me if I don't do it that way. That's not true. You do them the colours that you want. Or if you're there and thinking, well, I don't want to pop open that new box of miniatures that's really cool and I really want to paint them. But because I'm never going to play with them, I feel guilty. don't. Try to overcome that mindset if you possibly can, because you bought them for a purpose, and maybe that's just to assemble them and never paint them and just have them as big part of an army. Or maybe it's because you want to paint them and you think they're really cool. Where you can, try not to limit yourself, because once you get past those mindsets, honestly, it makes the painting side of things a hell of a lot more fun, because nobody's going to tell me how to paint my Blood Angels, apart from everybody in the comments, because I slightly did them wrong. There we go. So hopefully that's helped at least somebody out there. I know it helped me massively, and if it can help somebody else by sharing this, then yeah, that's a win. So thanks for watching that video. If you stuck through to the end, I've done too many Blood Angels. I also did a tank as well, and it was my birthday, so I got other Blood Angel stuff as well. I've got Blood Angels everywhere. It's going mad. But there we go. That's part of the addiction when it comes to these plastic models. So thanks for watching. I will see you, hopefully, in the next one. Bye.